What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. In the last episode, we started Chapter 4 and made it here to Noctilum. In this episode, we're gonna battle the boss at Chapter 4, but first, I just want to point out that I did level up to level 15, and we are currently level 10 in our current class, which means we can move up to the next delegation, which will give us access to, like, a bunch of new arts, and hopefully just make us overall, like, more powerful, because that's the main reason why I did a little bit of leveling off screen. Like, I tried to take on the boss at I think we were like level 13 or 14, whatever I was, and I just could not do it. So yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit of time here at the beginning of this episode just like upgrading all of our characters, and that should give us the edge we need to beat this boss. Although ideally you should be sort of adjusting your characters every few levels or so, but I'll be honest with you, like, I'm trying to avoid doing that as much as possible because menus aren't really all that interesting to watch. Like, it's weird because these menus are super important to, like, the person playing the game, and the info is, like, paramount to doing, you know, well in the game, but because I want to make my videos, you know, have more entertainment value to them, I play very differently than how I would normally, you know, play this game, like if I was just like sitting down casually. And it's something I've sort of developed after like doing this for so long, like being on YouTube for almost 4 years at this point. I've sort of learned that like I should limit the, I guess, less interesting parts of the game to have minimal screen time so that the video is overall just more entertaining to watch. And that's why I really don't understand how people watch videos that spend like the first 2 or 3 minutes on a static menu, or they just stand still in the game world, or even worse, like I've seen this done before. They start the video on like the dashboard to the console, like the PS4 dashboard, the Xbox dashboard, or like the Wii U menu. Don't even laugh, guys, I've seen it done. It boggles my mind how like someone clicks on that and watches it and doesn't get bored, because I swear, like, if I click on a video and like the person starts off the video and they have like a minute or longer introduction, I just click off and find another video because it's ridiculous. Like, my main thing when I start my videos is to get my intro over and done with as fast as I possibly can and get into the gameplay, because I know that's mainly why someone probably clicked on my video to watch gameplay. So they shouldn't have to sit through like a 2 or 3 minute introduction just to get to that point. Although, ironically enough, I'm sort of doing that right now because we have to go through like a ton of menus and just do all this stuff. But it is slightly different, I guess you could say. But I don't know, man. Like, I've seen larger channels do that too, so maybe they know something I don't know. But regardless, that's just how I think videos should be made. So I mean, that's how I personally make them. That's sort of how YouTube works. Like, if you find someone who makes a video and you like the way they make their videos, you should watch them. If you find someone who makes a video and you don't like the way they make their videos, you probably should just like find someone else, because chances are if you tell them you don't like the way they make their videos, they're not really gonna change the way they make their videos. Like, most people, especially people who have done this for a long time, have a process, and like changing that process just means it would like ruin everything else for them. But that's not to say like criticism is a bad thing. Like, definitely do criticize the people you watch, because I guarantee you a lot of the YouTubers do actually enjoy that, like constructive criticism, not like the blatant just absolutely hate criticism that's in a majority of YouTube comments, like, oh, this video stinks, or this person is annoying, or something like that, because that's not helpful to anyone, really. That's just being mean-spirited. Like, constructive criticism would be something like, hey, I like the way that you make your videos, but maybe could you consider showing this aspect off more, or could you consider doing this more, etc., etc. Like, that is constructive criticism that's actually helpful and appreciated. Like, you need to be nice about it when you're sort of critiquing someone's work. Otherwise, then it does just come off as insulting, and that's definitely not what you want to do. And even more so on YouTube, because it is text-based. So like, certain inflections in your voice and stuff like that don't really show in text. So you definitely need to like pick and choose your words carefully when you're critiquing something in the YouTube comments, because speaking for myself and probably a lot of other people, it is kind of hard to separate like what you made from yourself, and you really do need to make that distinction as a creator, because obviously it's the internet. People are just going to, you know, insult your video, tell you it's trash, etc., etc., and if you take that personally all the time, you're just gonna have like a terrible time on YouTube. And it's something I still struggle with, like, to this day. I've gotten better at it over the years, but occasionally I'll just like read a comment that'll really just like get under my skin, and I'm like, I know they're talking about the video, but it feels like they literally just insulted me to my face. And I mean, the reality is obviously no one would ever say something that mean-spirited to you to your face, and if they did, they'd probably get like punched. So you sort of have to like realize that and approach things at like a different viewpoint, that way you don't end up getting upset the entire time. Otherwise you'll just not be happy on YouTube, which is sort of what I've learned over like the past 4 years of making videos. And like I said, I'm still sort of learning as I go along and getting better at that. Like, I'm definitely not perfect, so if I ever replied to you in like a mean-spirited way in the comments, just know I probably read something that like got under my skin, and that's sort of why I did it. Like, I try to be nice in my replies, and I try not to be mean towards anyone, but occasionally something does slip through, and I do apologize for that. Anyways, though, very quickly, let's change it back to morning, just because, well, for one, I kind of want to walk through here in the daytime, and two, I don't know, I just like seeing where I'm going in the morning, because this next area looks a lot cooler when it's light out, especially the boss battle, so that's kind of why I wanted to make it daytime. Oh, by the way, I was actually wrong in the last episode when I said the Frontier Nav site that we were at is the last one before the boss. There's actually one more coming up that we can get, and that's where we will respawn, you know, if we get incapacitated during the boss battle, which hopefully won't happen, but it's actually not the worst thing in the world if it does happen, because it actually makes the fight a little bit easier. Like, I'm not talking about the super guide, because that only happens if you die 3 times in a row, and then you have to actually accept it in order for it to sort of activate. But there's actually sort of a fight right before the boss, and then it immediately throws you into the boss fight afterwards and doesn't give you like a chance to heal up. So like, if you die in that second, I guess, fight, it actually starts you from the beginning of the second fight, which does make it a little bit easier, since then you go into that fight with like full HP and all of that jazz. So I mean, it is slightly easier. So dying on like the main boss fight isn't exactly the end of the world. I hope it doesn't happen, but if it does, we'll probably be able to defeat the boss from that point onwards. I mean, until we get there, though, I am going to like go out of my way to try and fight some extra monsters just to garner some more experience points, and maybe we'll get lucky and level up like prior to fighting the boss, but I doubt it, because we need a lot of experience to sort of get to our next level, and we're not really that close to it.
Friends, hold up! Something coming ahead!
So we can act selflessly and protect Lynn, or we can use Lynn as a shield. So, you know what, let's act selflessly.
Hey! Down in front! I can't see!
Another Xeno.
Whatever it is, at least it's not a prone.
Perish the thought, good sirs. Perish and kill the thought. We would never associate with those savages.
Who are you?
Yes, 1,000 pardons. We are called El Suru, or just El, if it please you. Like the proud Nopon among you, we have inhabited this planet since times of antiquity.
A friend knows about Nopon people?
Yes, of course. Nopon purchase my wares quite often, you know. They're excellent, how should I say, suckers?
I think you mean customers?
So, Mr. L, you've lived here a long time?
Just L, and yes, such a nice, quiet world. The wildlife and insects are also docile, such gentle dispositions.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, dude. They're kind of mean.
Indeed. Yes, friends Lucky Tatsu here to protect them from becoming main course.
Yeah, because we can toss you out as an appetizer and run away while they're snacking.
Well, the creatures here are hungry, yes, granted.
Gentle disposition my butt.
It's just,
What?
well, who can blame them with all the commotion here as of late? Not that we're pointing our fingers at you, mind. No, it's those prone sons of bastards.
Yeah, we're not their biggest fans either.
We loathe them. They have ruined our once peaceful life here. Ruined! They are all, how should we say, ass caves.
Close enough. By the way, L, you seem to speak our language quite fluently.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
We owe it all to that wreckage back there. What a treasure trove. Especially the data terminal we found inside. It is the ultimate portable snack for satisfying our insatiable curiosity.
Wreckage back there? You think that's our piece of the lifehold?
Certainly sounds like it. L, can we take a look at this terminal you found?
Of course, of course.
Thanks. Lynn, see what you can make of it.
On it. Okay, yep. This is library data.
Let me see. Huh, so it is. The unit L stumbled upon must be part of the Lifehold's archives.
So, not the core then.
The entire ship was torn to bits when we came down. The odds of any single piece of Lifehold being the core aren't very high.
Yeah, I guess not.
Now, Lynn, don't be glum. The Lifehold archives are the sum total of all human knowledge. This is still a really big find. We should try and secure it ASAP.
Yeah, you're right.
Now might not be a good time.
Why not?
Why else? The ass caves. We just came from there, and prone are all over the wreckage.
What?
Uh-oh. This is bad.
Very bad. Let's go.
Apologies we didn't mention it before. We assumed you'd abandoned it. Allow us to show you the way. After all, as you say, too many heads are better than none, right?
Close enough.
Oh no, that's not good, man. If they're all prone over that piece of the lifehold, no doubt they're trying to get rid of it. So, we have to stop them. But first, let's very quickly plant this probe. That way we can fast travel back here. And of course, if something bad does happen, we can now respawn there. And, well, there is something coming up that we're sort of forced to fight. It's this guy. He's technically a tyrant or a world boss because he does have that crown. And of course, it does play, like, the special tyrant music. But don't worry, he's really not all that scary. He's actually one of the easier, like, tyrants in the game to fight. It's actually a good way to, like, build up tension before the main boss battle. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. Just, like, keep my tension up. Although now we do have, like, 2 new arts, or, well, 3 total arts, actually, that use tension points to actually activate. But, building tension on, like, our own character really isn't the problem. So we should be able to get full tension by the time we get to the main battle. It's just sort of if our teammates can actually keep their tension up long enough to use it in the main battle. Like, the major benefit, obviously, of having your tension up going into the boss battle is being able to revive your downed party members, which we may need to do, like, once or twice during this battle. Again, not really sure how things are going to go because, obviously, I've upgraded my class, and I've sort of leveled up a little bit since last time I attempted this. But hopefully things go well and nothing bad actually happens. And thankfully, our teammates are actually keeping their tension points up, which is great. And they're not actually using any abilities to sort of waste their tension points. So hopefully we'll all have like max TP by the time we go and fight the boss. That would be like the ideal situation. But I can't really control what they do. So we can only hope that we sort of get lucky. And there we go, he is done. Told you guys, he really wasn't that hard. Alright, so that was like the last major fight before this boss battle. Like, there are a couple of monsters here and there that you could fight if you wanted to, but I really don't think it's necessary. Like, fighting these guys will probably not give us the experience we need to level up, so we're just gonna run by them and activate the next cutscene, which will lead us directly into the boss battle. So let's do it, guys, and hope for the best, because I really have no idea what's gonna happen this time.
Oh no!
We're afraid of this.
Why? Do these monsters just destroy everything they see?
No. This is organized, calculated. We aren't the only ones hunting down the lifehold.
What was it? All Earth aliens must die, right?
We have to try and salvage what we can. Let's go.
Alright, so here we go, guys. We got the first of two back-to-back battles. We have 3 level 15 prones. You know what we need to do. Just try and take them out as fast as you possibly can without taking too much damage, because, like I said, you really don't have the opportunity to heal between these fights. So whatever health you end this battle with is what you're going to have going into the next battle. So if you have low HP, well, you're not gonna have a good time going into the next fight, to say the least. Like, you'll probably end up dying. And no, Lynn's already low on HP. Alright, I'm gonna have everyone, like, keep their attention points up that way. You know, if one of us does fall, hopefully someone else can revive them, because right now it's really not looking good. Hopefully we can keep them, like, off of Lynn long enough that, like, we can end this fight. Or maybe Lynn can, like, heal up using soul voices and stuff like that. Not really sure, but crap, she actually did go down. That's not good, but I'm not gonna revive her right now, because even though you don't heal at like the end of this battle, your downed party members will come back. So Lynn will be back for like the second battle, but she'll be at like 1 HP, so she will probably die like instantly. But it's better that I revive her in that battle than in this battle with low HP and risk her like dying again and then being out of like TP to revive her twice. So I'm basically getting like a free revive as long as I don't waste any of my TP or any of my party members waste their TP reviving her. So there we go. We're good to go for the next fight.
Mistress Goetia, these are Earth aliens.
Well, well, well. Seeing truly is believing, isn't it? Who would have thought?
They're working together.
Why would you do this? Why do you hate us?
Hate. Human extinction is duty. Our duty is gangrene.
Gangrene? So that's what you call yourselves?
Indeed. Humanity is a blight, a great cancer festering on the cosmos. Our job is to eradicate it.
Humanity is here in peace. What gives you the right to destroy the lifehold?
Is that what you call it? so pretty. Your language, your technology. And yet, so dangerous. You must be purged. This is our calling as Gangly. The cause of the righteous.
Then you'll forgive us for defending ourselves against your righteous cause.
Well, this should at least be more entertaining than stamping out the lives of your sleeping brethren.
Well, isn't she just a ray of sunshine? Alright, so now we have a little bit harder of a fight. They are level 16, and Goetia, or whatever her name is very, very strong. So, yeah, we could be in for a dangerous fight here. I'm gonna try my best to, like, avoid taking damage and try and take out, like, the 2 prone soldiers that are with her first, because that might just, like, make the fight a little bit easier, because we'll take, like, less damage from them. And really, Goetia does put out probably the most damage out of all the people in this fight. And Lynn's getting really, really low again. Like, she did heal up a little bit, and dang it, as soon as I said that, she goes down. But, yeah, she did heal up a little bit with, you know, Soul Voice and stuff like that. So, we could have kept her in this battle a little bit longer, I feel. But, I do have full TP, so I probably should go and revive her and just bring her back into this battle. And yeah, we nailed that, so now she's back up to like a decent amount of HP. Now we just gotta keep going though. I am trying like really hard to focus on this battle right now, if you can't tell, because I've practiced this a couple of times and never been able to beat it. But we're actually not in a bad spot right now, so let's hopefully keep going and not mess this up. Like, I'll admit, the major problem with the class that I chose is that we really don't have any AoE damage or area of effect damage, which I hear is pretty overpowered in this game, so I kind of regret choosing this class. I might actually change my class a little bit later on to something with more AoE style attacks, just because it might make fights like these a little bit easier, since like you can buff some of your attacks and deal like a ton of damage to all the targets instead of just like one target specifically, which is what my class is more geared towards. Thankfully, we only have Goetia left, and well, she is still dealing a ton of damage. She's pretty low on HP, although Lynn did go down again, which absolutely stinks. But Goetia's almost done, so I think we might actually be able to do this, guys. Like, I'm super excited. She's only got a little tiny sliver, like maybe 15% of her HP left, although actually I'm pretty low myself, so I need to be extra careful. So is Elma and Lau now, so that's even worse. Oh man, please, no one just die. Like, everyone just stay alive. No, I died. Oh crap. That is not good at all. Oh wait, Elma has full TP. Oh my gosh, Elma, you're the best. She saved me, and like, I'm back at full HP now. Holy crap, this is perfect. Thank you so much, Elma. MVP of this fight right there for sure. Oh my gosh, we still got like a lot of HP to take down. Like, it feels like her HP is just not going down anymore. Like, seriously, like the rest of her HP bar went down a lot faster. Now I feel like it's really not even moving like with any attacks that we do. No. Okay, that is a very large attack radius. Now it's just me and Lau. She's so close to being dead though. Like, she's so close. Just a couple more attacks, maybe. No. Getting a little bit low on HP now. Come on, please, just die. There we go. Thank goodness. Oh, that was so close. Very stressful fight.
Wretched little primates. You don't know when to quit, do you? This isn't over. You cannot escape us on this planet or any other. Sooner or later, your kind will be cleansed!
Mr. Goetia, now, quickly!
That mech. Could it be?
A well-fought victory indeed. Such a shame it cannot bring back that which was lost to you. But this is spilled milk over the dam now.
I just don't get it. What do they have against humans?
I'm not sure how they wound up on Mira, but you saw the mech. That is definitely them.
Who?
The aliens that destroyed Earth. The Ganglion were among them.
What?
It wasn't just them, of course. But they were definitely one of the forces involved in that battle. I'm absolutely positive now. That Skell-like mech we just saw? Check it against the NLA records and I'm pretty sure it'll come back with a perfect match. Anyway, we really appreciate all your help here, El. But we need to be heading back now.
Not at all. We only wish we could have done more.
I wish we could compensate you somehow, but honestly, there's nothing left for us to give.
Compensate, you say? How about allowing us to accompany you back to your city?
You want to come back to New LA? Why exactly?
Well, our treasure trove was destroyed. Without the archives, we're afraid our thirst for knowledge cannot be quenched. But an entire Earth city to explore? Such an experience would provide compensation beyond compare. The thought makes us tingle.
Okay.
What do you think, Rook?
You know, I mean, he was kinda nice, and he did bring us here, so I think he does deserve our trust a little bit.
Yeah, we're not like the Ganglion after all. We want to live in harmony with all the other species here.
Then it's settled. Excellent. Let's be off. The early worm is for the birds.
Right, let's start heading back. We should report to the commander at once.
Alright, so there we go. That was a very, very tough battle, and no doubt could have been done a little bit better, but considering we were, you know, at least one level under the boss, I think we did fairly well for ourselves. It got a little bit dicey towards the end, but overall I'm glad we just actually beat the boss. So, what do you say we travel back to New LA, and I don't know, I guess that's actually a good place to end off the video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.